Now we're going to learn how to solve rational equations. The easiest way to do that is to get rid of the denominator. The way that we do that is by multiplying everything through by the common denominator. Now that we are working with equations, we do not have to balance it by multiplying by 1. As long as we balance both sides by multiplying everything by the same value. Example 1, notice that we have two terms with a denominator of x, which makes our common denominator x. It is tempting to just multiply the terms with an x by an x to cancel the denominators, but that doesn't keep it balanced. Remember, whatever you do to one side of the equation, meaning we have to multiply the entire side by x, you do to the other side. So our first term, our x's cancel, leaving us with 15 minus the 4x equals x's cancel, leaving us with 6 plus 3x. Then it becomes a linear equation, so we need to get our x's together. I'm going to add 4x to both sides, subtract 6, and divide both sides by 7. Now, because it was a rational equation and we started with a variable in the denominator, we always need to check to see if our solution is part of the domain or if we end up with what's called an extraneous solution. In this case, just x was in the denominator, so x cannot equal 0. We didn't get 0 for an answer, so our solution works. Our next example, we do not have a common denominator. Thinking about how we got a common denominator when we added and subtracted our rational expressions, taking a look, our denominators do not have any factors in common. So the common denominator is x minus 1 times 3x plus 1. So we need to multiply all of our terms by x minus 1 and 3x plus 1. For our first term, the x minus 1's will cancel, leaving us with 4 times the quantity 3x plus 1. Our 3x plus 1's will cancel, leaving us with 6 times the quantity x minus 1. And on the other side of the equal sign, our 3x plus 1's cancel, leaving us with 15 times the quantity x minus 1. Again, we have a linear equation, so we're going to distribute first, distributing our 6, and distributing 15 on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, we have like terms, so I'll combine my 12x and 6x, as well as my 4 and negative 6. Getting my x's together, I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides, 15x from both sides. Don't lose the negative sign. It's really tempting to drop that once the 15x is gone. Adding 2 to both sides and dividing both sides by 3. We get negative 13 thirds for our x. Taking a look back at our original equation, we had x minus 1 in the denominator, so x cannot equal 1. We didn't get that for a solution. And the 3x plus 1, so x cannot equal negative 1/3. We didn't get that for a solution either, so we have no extraneous solutions on this one. And here's your you try question.